Hello friends, welcome to my new channel Engineering Cafe. Today I am going to start new lecture series for Mes Pre-2020. In this video I am going to discuss the exam pattern and weightage of marks for MSc Engineering Services Pre-Exam 2020. First of all, let us see the pattern of the exam. The pre-exam consists of 8 sections: English, Marathi, General Studies, Maths, Mechanics, Civil, Electrical and Mechanical. You can see here the marks of different 8 sections of pre-examination. English consists of 10 marks, Marathi 10, General Studies 20, Maths 15, Mechanics 15, Basic Civil Engineering 10, Electrical Engineering 10, Mechanical Engineering 10. So the technical part covers of total of 70 marks, 60 marks, and the non-technical covers of 40 marks. Now we are going to see the total examination syllabus. Here we can see the examination syllabus given by MPSC. You can download the syllabus from MPSC official website. You can see here the different section, that is English, Marathi, General Studies, English Aptitude Test. First we are going to start with the Marathi syllabus. In Marathi there are mainly the passage and the grammar. Here you can see that Marathi consists of Shabd Samuh, Vakya Prachar, grammar, Mani for Vakya Prachar, Upyog, तसेच Uttara is the passage. And English, there comes the common vocabulary, sentence structure, grammar, use of idioms and phrases and their meaning and comprehension of passage. And in General Studies there is a history from 1957 to 1990, and geography of related to Maharashtra, and the next is polity, Bharat Ayat निर्यात, राष्ट्रीय विकास, सरकारी ग्रामीण बँकांची भूमिका, शासकीय अर्थव्यवस्था, अर्थसंकल्प, लेखी परीक्षा इत्यादी, पंचवार्षिक योजना, किमती वाढण्याची कारणे, सिलेबस हा सगळा रिलेटेड टू महाराष्ट्र हिस्ट्री व त्याच्याबद्दल. नेक्स्ट इज भारतीय राज्य व्यवस्था. And the fifth section is जगातील तसेच भारतीय चालू घडामोडी, that is General Studies, राजकीय, औद्योगिक, आर्थिक, सामाजिक, शैक्षणिक, भौगोलिक, सांस्कृतिक, वैज्ञानिक इत्यादी. Sixth section is the पर्यावरण, मानवी विकास व पर्यावरण. And the second part of the syllabus is engineering aptitude test, which consists of the 60 marks. The first subject in that is engineering mechanics. There are total A, B, C, D, E, F, G chapters. The mechanics is divided into A to G chapters. The first is the matrices. The second is the partial differentiation. The third is the application of partial differentiation. Fourth is linear differential equation with constant variables and coefficient. The fifth is differential under integral sign. Sixth is double integration. Seventh is triple integration and its application of multiple integral. This syllabus consists of the first year engineering mechanics syllabus. It is a very easy subject, and a question generally comes in the form of one-liner or definition. Matrices, the questions come like of rank, rank type of matrix, PAQ form, normal form, in partial differentiation. There can be questions of higher order, total differentiation of composite or implicit function, Euler's theorem on homogeneous function with 2 or 3 independent variables, deduction from Euler's theorem, application of different partial differentiation, expansion of function, maxima and minima of function of 2 independent variables, Jacobian, Taylor's theorem, 3 theorems, Jacobian, Taylor and Taylor's series, equivalent series. The fourth chapter is the linear differential equation with constant variable. It consists of linear differentiation, complementary function, PI, particular integral, Cauchy's homogeneous linear differentiation, Lagrange's differential method of parameters. The fifth chapter, that is differential under integral signs, numerical integration, differential integral sign with constant limit of integration, numerical integration by trapezoidal Simpsons 1 by 3, Simpsons 3 by 2. Then the next chapter is double integration, which it will have the topics like change the order of integration, evolution of double integrals by changing the order to polar form. The last chapter is the triple integration and application of multiple integral, application of double multiple integral to compute area, mass, volume, application of triple integral to compute volume. And the next subject is engineering mechanics. The first chapter is system of planar forces. The second chapter is condition of equilibrium for concurrent forces. Third is law of friction, kinematics and dynamics, etc. First chapter consists of resultant of concurrent forces, parallel forces, non-concurrent, parallel force system, moment of force about any point, couple, Varigon theorem, distributed force in a plane, centroid and center of gravity, moment of inertia and its theorem. The next topic is condition of equilibrium for concurrent forces, parallel forces and non-concurrent, non-parallel general force system, types of support, load beam, analysis of trusses. The next is a law of friction, cone of friction, equilibrium of bodies on inclined plane, application of problem involving wedge, ladder, skew friction, etc. The next is kinematics, consists topics like velocity, acceleration, types of different coordinate system, rectangular, rectilinear motion, motion against plane, curve path, tangential and components of acceleration, motion curve, acceleration time, velocity time, displacement time curves, projectile motion, relative motion, Newton's second law, work energy principle, D'Alembert theorem, equation of dynamic equilibrium, moment of energy principle, linear momentum, principle of conservation of momentum, impact of solid voids, direct and oblique impact, semi-elastic and plastic. The next the next subject will be basic civil engineering. It will consist of, the first part is material and construction, in which there will be we have to study the different material like cement, brick, stone, natural and artificial sand, reinforcing steel, mild, tar and high tensile steel, concrete, different concrete like PCC, plain cement concrete, RCC, reinforced cement concrete, pre-stress and precast material, introduction to smart material, recycling of different materials, different new technologies that are involved, latest new technology developed. The next is the substructure, which consists of the foundation, bearing capacity, shell foundation, pile foundation. The next is superstructure, that is types of load, dead load, live load, wind load, earthquake. The next is types of construction, load bearing, frame, composite, fundamental requirement of masonry. The next is introduction to automation in construction. Concept need example related to civil engineering projects, different new technologies developed. And the next part of basic civil engineering is surveying and maps. This subject mainly consists of surveying related syllabus. That is various types of maps. They use this principle of survey, modern survey method using different levels, theodolite, EDM, laser, total station and GPS. Introduction to digital mapping, measuring areas from map using digital plane meter. After that, conducting simple and differential level for seeking of various benchmarks, determining the elevation of different points, preparation of contour maps, GIS, other civil engineering software, AutoCAD, etc. The next subject is mechanical engineering, which consists of the mechanical engineering syllabus. It's little vast. It consists of topics like thermodynamic, heat transfer, power plant, machine element, power transmission, mechanism, materials, manufacturing process, machine tools. The thermodynamics part will cover work, PDV work, Perry process, PDV representation, thermodynamic process, cycle, ideal gas equation, pure substance, different law of thermodynamic, Carnot cycles. After the heat transfer will consist of statement and explanation of Fourier series of heat conduction, Newton's law, Stephen Boltzmann law, etc. Then power plant will consist of thermal, hydraulic, nuclear, solar and hybrid power plant. After that, a machine element, power transmission, shaft axles, power transmission belt drives, gears, clutches, couples, brakes, etc. Then mechanism, slider crank mechanism, 4-bar chain mechanism, different inversions of 4-bar chain mechanism. Thereafter, the material using engineering and metal, ferrous, non-ferrous metal, non-metallic material criteria, different conservation steps. Then after the machine tools, lathe machine, etc. Then next subject will be electrical engineering. The electrical engineering syllabus is little smaller than all of the technical syllabus, and it will consist of 4 chapters. It is DC circuit, AC circuit, 3-phase circuit, single phase transformer. The subject is a little scoring and easy. The DC circuit consists of Kirchhoff's law, ideal and practical voltage, current source, mesh and nodal analysis, super mesh, super transformation, star delta transfer, superposition theorem, Thevenin's theorem, Norton's theorem, maximum power transfer theorem. After the AC circuit, chapter will consist of generating of alternating voltage, current, RMS, average value, form factor, AC through resistance, RLC, RC, RLC series, then parallel circuit, phasor diagram, power and power factor, series and parallel resonance, Q factor, bandwidth, and 3-phase. Then the next step will be 3-phase circuit, 3-phase voltage current generation star delta connections, relationship between phase line and current line, and voltage phasor diagram. Basic principle of wattmeter, measurement of power by 2 wattmeter method. The last chapter will be single phase transformer, which considers construction, working principle, EMF equation, ideal and practical transformer, no load, phasor diagram, equivalent circuit, OC, steel efficiency, and etc. Now we are going to see that what to refer for this exam. For this exam, we are going to see what to refer and how to study for this exam and from where to study. For English and Marathi, there are mostly passages and grammars, and the best book will be the Bahasaheb Shinde. It will cover all detailed grammar, passage, etc. with the different example. For general studies, there is a book called Tatyata Troka, which cover all the main topics of history, geography, polity, history, etc. It is best book for and it is enough for general studies. And now the next, for all technical subject, we can refer Pune University Technic publication books. That are very good books, and there is no need to refer any other material. And for MCQ, we can refer the technical publication and previous year papers. Technical publication, there are many MCQs which are very related to the exam paper. Technical publications, they have MCQs for all 3 sections: general studies, English, Marathi, and all technical subject MCQ. There are more than 400 or 800 MCQs. And next we can do is solve previous paper of MSc Engineering Service pre-exam, that is 2017, 18, 19. And if we solve the paper, then we'll get an idea of the actual paper. And this much is enough. The study, this much study is enough for the exam. The next you can do is solve the test series paper of different classes. They will give you an actual idea of what marks you are scoring, and then accordingly you can study for the exam. The MPSC pre-exam cutoff should go up to 35 to 40 this year. Last time there were many vacancy. Now there was vacancy of around 1100, and this year there is chance of vacancies of up to 300. So the cutoff range might be 35 to 40. Secondly, you can study. You can analyze yourself by giving test series and then study accordingly. Now from next lecture we are going to start lecture series of for pre-exam. We will cover the whole syllabus, English, Marathi, GS, now. And from next month we are going to start a new lecture series for MPSC Mains also. We will cover there all 20 subject of MPSC Mains. MPSC Mains, after pre-lectures are finished, we are going to start for MPSC Mains lecture series. So keep watching our channel for this lecture. All are free pre-lecture. You will get the first subject, mechanics or maths. In 2-3 days we are going to start with mechanics or maths. Okay, thank you for watching this video.